Mm. Hey everyone, in our channel today we have a guest, social media manager Elza. Today she is going to share her freelancing experience, and if you are a social media specialist, social media manager, or you just want to start your social media career, she's there to help. Hey Elza,
Hi, Sirarpi. Thanks for
how are
inviting.
you? Thank
Hi,
you for accepting the invitation.
how are you?
Good, and you?
Me too.
Elza, so tell us about your freelancing experience a little bit.
Yes. I started freelancing about 4 years ago when I
Mhm.
was on the maternity leave. And before that, I was running a small travel agency in Armenia. And I was promoting my services and getting new clients via Facebook marketing and especially with Facebook ads. And after the birth of my baby, when I had to leave my main job temporarily, I decided to give a try to freelancing, about which I had heard about one of my friends who was really very successful in this field. Initially, I was offering only Facebook marketing and Facebook ads, but then I understood that there are a lot of more opportunities for those who not only provide Facebook marketing, but also are familiar and can do much more jobs that are connected with social media. So I decided to deep my knowledge in this field, and currently I am offering a wide range of services in the social media.
So, what is your advice to those who just want to start their social media career? Like, imagine a person who is not familiar with social media at all and they want to be a social media specialist.
Learning social media today is quite an easy thing because there are too many services, too many courses, be it online courses or offline courses from which you can choose. But if I speak about my experience, I have learned everything just by myself, by reading, doing research, following relevant blogs and bloggers. For example, one of my favorite blogs is Social Media Examiner. If it's about Instagram marketing, I like the later.com blog, where they keep on sharing the latest trends. They give really good advices, and you can learn anything that you want just by your hard work and willingness to read, read, and read. But if you want to become a true professional, you for sure need experience. For example,
Mhm.
I gained my experience when working on my project on my travel agency. If you don't have this opportunity to work for yourself and develop your social media skills, you can just, I don't know, ask a friend who has a business page on Facebook or on Instagram to give you opportunity to run it for him or her. Or you just can simply apply to any company and ask for the internship opportunity.
Mhm. And what is your primary freelancing platform, or how do you find your clients?
I use primarily Upwork
Mhm.
because I don't think that Upwork has any real competitor, as it is the biggest one and the most jobs are being posted there. For example, if we compare it with the other, again, famous platforms like Guru.com or Freelancer.com, I think in these two platforms jointly, the daily job posts are less than only on Upwork. And
Mhm.
Upwork is, I think, more respectable, and especially for the USA and European, so the clients mainly come from these countries, they trust Upwork, I think. That's why I mostly uh, find the clients, find the jobs there. And also
Mhm.
my Upwork uh, page is already very well built. I have various good feedbacks there. and that's why I'm not looking for alternatives.
Yeah. And tell me about your the best client you have ever had on Upwork. How did you find them? Why are they the best?
Yes, so I can say that I'm quite lucky with clients. Almost everyone that I have worked so far can be described as really good clients and good persons. But two of them were really special for me. One was a guy from Australia who recently visited Romania. He came as a tourist, and we met in person. It was really very interesting, and we just met like friends, not like a client and a freelancer, because we even don't work now together. And the second one was a girl. She's from Lebanon, so she works and lives in Switzerland, but her parents are from Lebanon. And she's also like a friend for me more than a client. And with her, we also don't work anymore, but we keep contact with our friends on Facebook. So it's really very important to have good clients.
And tell me about your worst client ever.
Unfortunately, I don't have anyone that I can say he or she was the worst client. When I work for a client, for example, for a week or maybe two, and I see that it's difficult for me to cooperate with this person, I simply end the contract, finding the reason. Because I don't want to spend my time dealing with a person that is a negative one for me. But I can
But
afford
if you,
it.
yeah, but if you end the contract, are you not afraid of getting a negative feedback? How do you deal with that?
Uh, no, I don't do that anything to get that negative feedback, and I don't end a contract, for example, in the middle of job or something like that. For example, I remember one case. It was with a guy. He was, as far as I remember, from the Belarus, and it was a fixed price with him. So we started working, and he was just unsure of what he was looking for. He was,
Yeah.
please post this. Oh, no, no, I don't want. What have you posted? I didn't want it, but he has asked me to do it. So I said, I think we can't cooperate because you are not sure of what you are looking for. And then I canceled and I refunded him. So he was not even able to give me any feedback. So they can still give the feedback, which is private, and it also has some importance and on your job success score, as far as I understand.
Yeah.
But I think he didn't give me bad feedback because it didn't change any way my score at that time. As far as I remember, it was maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's great that you can like handle the clients perfectly. And you said you have a kid. How do you manage to keep the work-life balance?
Um, Now my baby already attends kindergarten, so it's not difficult for me. When she was smaller, I was taking less job than now. For example, 2 or 3 hours per day. Currently, I can take up to 5 hours per day. And also, I have some good time management skills, I think. And I don't only manage to spend time with my family and to do my work, I also have time for my friends. I have time for my hobbies, for just, I don't know, for rest, for sports, for everything that is important and interesting for me in my daily life.
Yeah, that's great that you can manage your time like perfectly. It's almost perfect in my opinion.
Yes.
And what is your hourly rate, if you don't mind me asking?
Currently, it is 15 USD per hour. It is 5 times more than my very first job. So I started with $3 per hour.
15?
Yes, 15. And I started with free. I
Yeah.
think it is the um, smallest that
Yeah.
you can take less than free.
You cannot.
Yes, and with working hard, with developing my skills, I managed to make it 15. But I don't think that it is the top for the social media managers. It's for sure above average, but not the top. And that's why I keep on learning and I develop my skills. And when my services, I will start consider my services higher, I will ask for higher payment as well.
Yeah. And also, there are clients who want social media um, tasks to be done, but when you see a job posting, it's written virtual assistant. Oh, this is a very simple task, and you end up doing something that you would do with a higher price if it was like with a social media manager title. So this kind of can be confusing, and like for me, I know that I'm not going to work with such clients who say, yeah, this is a very simple task, but we are willing to pay you $3 per hour. We're generously paying you.
No, yes. Though when you are taking already 15 or
Mhm.
even 10, I haven't met any client that have asked me to do for 3 or 5. But when I had some jobs that I have done for 3 or 5. When I was asking for 8, it was really difficult. They were,
Yeah,
no, I have seen that for the previous client you have done for free. Why not for me?
yeah, $3 or $4, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you deal with clients who want you to do some free tasks? Are you okay with doing tasks for free at the beginning, of course?
No, I haven't done anything for free. I have taken a really small amount of money. For example, that
Hmm.
$3, it's too small, really, being honest. Especially for our country. For example, there are some countries that $3 is quite a lot of money for people. For example, they may get $5 for working the whole day. But
Yeah.
for in our country, it's not okay. But I need feedback. I needed some, I don't know, clients that can be long term for me, or but it's mostly about reviews. But doing for free now, I don't think, because why I need to do it for free if they are not going to pay me? That means that they will not be able to give me any review. So it
Yeah.
seems I'm doing it for nothing on Upwork. That's
Yeah.
better to do, for example, for a friend or for a company that you think you may get a job there. If you think that your client may provide you some job after this internship,
Hmm.
then you can give a try to it if you are a newbie. But if they are asking you, would you like me to do this, and I will write a review for you, I'm not sure that it's going to work later, because you need to work really, you need to get a real practice, not to this simple task, get $1 and a review.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. So to sum up your advice to everyone who wants to start a social media management or social media specialist is to always learn, keep on track, and to read, right?
Uh, you need to stay updated for sure
Mhm.
if you are a social media manager, because everything keeps on changing rapidly. You need to be aware of trends, you need to be aware of policies, especially for ads, because they are changing almost every day.
Mhm.
And you need to practice, practice, and practice.
Yeah. And what about portfolio? Like all the clients are asking about your previous job examples and portfolio. How do you handle that?
For social media manager, it's not difficult because mostly they are asking you to share the sample of the pages that you have
Mhm.
previously run or are currently working on. So you just share their pages. Nothing personal, it's open and anyone can have a look at it.
Mhm.
Um, And for example, if it's about Facebook ads and they want to see the results, you just need to hide all the personal information from the client's name. For example, even the ad ID, everything, and
Mm-hmm.
just leave numbers. For example,
Yeah.
they said this person has managed to spend 10 USD and get this much leads or something like that. For the rest, it's no problem in our field.
Yeah. Thank you. I guess this is all of the questions I had for you today. I'm really happy and excited that you shared your experience, and I do hope that everyone who wants to start a social media as a social media strategist, manager, will learn a lot from your experience. And we will be sure to give some links in the description about the web blogs, websites that you recommended as a social media manager so that everyone keeps on track.
Yes, sure.
Do you have anything to add?
No, I just want to say good luck to everyone who is just starting their career in freelancing. This is a really great field, and I
Yeah.
hope that you will have success and you will enjoy.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your time and for your participation.
Thank you
We'll
too.
be sure to keep on track and see if there is anyone like who needs further advice from you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.